Man, this is fun. I'm loving this. No sports. People just come to the show fresh. I like that. I hate it when people come after sports. I have to hope that your team has won. It's just too much pressure on me, you know? Last week, the Springboks lost. People came to the show. They were grumpy. This was like a row of Afrikaans guys the whole time just looking at me like... It's like I was the ref. They're just sitting there in their Springbok tops, all of them. I mean, it could have been the team. I don't really know. I don't... No, because I don't know what they look like. I only know a few guys. Could have been them. They're super angry. Afrikaans people get angry when the Springboks lose, eh? Bloody ref. The ref robbed us. Stupid ref. Bloody guy giving out yellow cards like it's bloody Christmas here, man. I'm like, what? Who gets yellow cards for Christmas? That's not the point. Shut up. You know what I mean. What a horrible Christmas there would be. Merry Christmas. Yellow card. 10 minutes. Go away. Go away. I'm not surprised when the guys get angry, you know? I'm not surprised when Afrikaans guys get angry because rugby itself is a very angry sport. It's just like, you know, I always get weirded out the way they tackle each other. They're crunching and busy punching and fighting. And, you know, it's weird for me when the ref stops the fights. That's the weirdest thing. Like, he'll stop it and go, hey, guys, come on. We don't need that violence in this sport. Come on. And they go, play the game. That's better. People walk off the field bleeding, bruised. One guy came back on with a bandage. Why would you come, like, you're bleeding. Just sit, you bleed. Like, blood is your body's way of telling you to stop. That's what your body's saying. And you come back, what are you doing? Where's your mom? Just sit down and relax. No, I want to play rugby. You're not playing rugby, you're suffering rugby. That's what they should say. I suffer rugby every Saturday. Such a rough sport. And then you get these ministers that are like, we demand a quota system. We want more black players in the national rugby team. And black people are like, maybe you, Baba. Maybe you. Ngena. Me, I'm here. Me, I'm here. Quota system. It's tough. People get angry when the Springboks... The Springboks, they don't even need to lose a lot. One game and people get depressed, you know? They're like an A student that gets a B and people are worried, you know? Whereas when Bafana loses, no one really cares. Oh, Bafana. We've become so complacent with that team. Like, anything is enough for us. Have you noticed that? Anything. Yeah, Bafana's like our special child, like, you know? Where's there, like, hey, welcome home, Bafanas, welcome. What happened? Oh, you got a D. Well done, boy. Well done, boy. Got a D, eh? Hey, at least you finished the test this time. Well done, Bafanas. Bafana, that's what they do. They lose or they draw. They don't win. No. Drawing is a win for us. Yes, we drew. They lose. Although they won their last qualifying match against Botswana. That was a good thing, yes. Bafana beat Botswana. Yes, the great footballing nation that is Botswana. Destroyed them. 2-1. They won't mess with us again. I'm glad Bafana won. I'm glad, you know. It was a weird match, though. We were in Durban when the match was being played. And it was a weird day because Bafana won, but then they weren't through yet because we needed Ethiopia to lose in order for them to go through, which is always weird. Bafana does that to us. You always have to support other teams and them. It's so much stress. Now you're there. Come on, Gabon. And so Bafana won, but the people in the stadium didn't know the other results, so they were happy. They were cheering. They thought, we're going to Brazil. People were happy. The guy in the stadium, well done, Bafana. People, yeah. Unfortunately, Ethiopia has qualified for the Brazil World Cup. It was the first time in my life I heard a depressed and confused vuvuzela, eh? Sounded like an animal dying in a corner somewhere. Because 1 minute it was confident, it was there like... But it's good. It's good that they won, you know? They needed to win. The only reason I want Bafana to win is because whenever Bafana loses, xenophobia goes up in South Africa. Yeah, this is a trend I've noticed. I've started seeing this. It even happens at the matches. Zambia played against Bafana Bafana, beat them, and then when the Zambian team was leaving the stadium, the Bafana fans started throwing stones at the Zambian bus. Yeah, throwing stones, thousands of fans. Could have hurt the people badly. I don't know why they weren't throwing at Bafana, because they didn't win. But they were throwing at the Zambians. Could have hurt them. Nobody was hurt though, luckily. Yeah, because it was Bafana fans, so the stones were just like... just couldn't hit the targets. Xenophobia always goes up. Yeah. It's gotten so bad that foreigners have started supporting Bafana Bafana now. You go to the matches and you'll see giant guys in skinny Bafana shirts shouting, Jabalada! Jabala, can I go pass that ball for him? Ah, pass that ball for that man. That's it, Rotino. Nigeria gonna take that ball. You cannot shoot that one. Why don't shoot for that man? Huh? Why don't shoot for him? You're like, yo, man, you're Nigerian. Support Nigeria. It's like, I support my life, huh? Don't worry about me, I support my life. And I gotta store that thing for you. Oh, kuna. It's tough. It's tough out there. But it's good times, though. It's good times. It was a good game to be at, the Bafana versus Botswana. A lot of people came out to the stadium to watch, you know. There were dignitaries, a lot of politicians. The ANC was out in full force. They were attending, you know. The DA didn't come. They don't do soccer. No, fine. Thank you. Yeah. But the ANC was there. Jacob Zuma was in the balcony waving at everybody, you know, because elections are coming up, so you're going to see him everywhere now. Just there waving. Yeah, you're going to see him in the streets waving. You're going to see him at the rallies dancing. Yeah, he's going to be out shaking hands, kissing babies, mostly his babies, but still, vote for me. Because he knows he has to connect with the people. The ANC is having a tough time right now. This is one of the worst times in ANC history. Highest levels of corruption, lowest levels of service delivery. The ANC is just a shadow of its former self. Yeah. People in the ANC are disgusted by the ANC. They stand there like, ANC. Man. No, man, enough, man, no. Come on, ANC. They say this while looking in the mirror. Come on, ANC. Can do better, man. Come on, man. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things? You guys have any questions? I love like the revelry of DC, you know? I just love the, you know, the Constitution. Every building here has like purpose, like meaning. You know, in other places it's just like, what's that? Ah, it's the dentist. And then here it's like, it was the nation's first dentist. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. How you doing? How you doing, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah, you're looking late but stylish. I like this. This is good. Why are you late, brother? What happened? Say again? It's his birthday. Oh, okay. What does that have to do with him being late? But I love how you said that so confident. I said, why are you late? And she was like, it's his birthday! Like he's been saying that to you all day. Every time you ask him something, you're like, baby, why are you taking so long? It's my birthday! You made it seem like there was cause and effect to the situation. Why are you late? It's his birthday! You know how many candles he's had to blow out today? It's been a hard day for his lungs, Trevor. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. Congratulations. How old are you today? 35. Yo, young man. All right, all right. That's a big age, though. 35. What, did you do something special? Did you treat... Who are you with him, ma'am? Yes. Why did you chuckle first? I said, are you with him? She was like, yes. I don't know which way to read the chuckle, because it could mean either one. It could be like, of course, or it could be like, for now. I don't know which way to go with it. So why are you late, birthday boy? Why? Say again? You just drove from Philly? Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that, man. I appreciate it. Happy birthday, man. Thank you for coming out, my brother. I appreciate you. I really do. All the way from Philly.
Now I will sing for you personally. Happy birthday to you. Nothing makes a black man more awkward than a song. Happy birthday to you. What's your name? Tell me your name real quick. Happy birthday, dear Atisi. Happy birthday. Wait, where's Atisi from? Where's that name from? Nigeria. Why are you burying the lead, Atisi? When I said, why are you late? You should be like, he's Nigerian. In fact, the fact that he's here in the first hour means we're Ali. I cannot believe that. How are you burying the lead like that, Atisi? No, 35 years old. Can you believe it? You have made it. Man, we're out here singing like a boring birthday song to you. You're from Nigeria. If I knew you were from Nigeria, I wouldn't have sang that. I would have sang like a Burna Boy version of it. You know what I mean? Happy birthday, birthday, happy birthday, yeah. I should answer that. Answer it. Who is it? Who is it? Who's calling? Oh, it's an alarm? Wait, you waking up now? What life do you live? What is it an alarm for? Say again? You work in construction. Okay, wait, so is someone gonna fall? What's happening right now? What's the alarm for then if you work? Now it's even more profound. So what is the alarm? Something you have to do for work. Okay, you can do it, I won't be offended. We'll wait, do it. It would be weird if like you don't do a construction thing because of me, and then like a week later we're reading in the newspaper, then like building falls down because someone didn't do the construction thing they were doing. Sources say she was at a comedy show and was afraid to, is it like it's some, if it has an alarm, clearly it's like it's important. What is the thing you're supposed to do? You'll tell me in private? What type of construction is this, girl? Tell me in private, do we need hard hats? You guys have any questions?
How much money do you make per show?
How much money do I make per show? All right, I'm gonna answer the question, but I first need to know, like, who did you come with? Who are you with? Are you with that gentleman? Yes. Are you his father, sir? And then are you the mom? Okay, you are confirming you are the parents. Okay, because I don't know, that seemed like a setup right there. Okay, do me a favor, what's your name, young man? Xavier, do me a favor, Xavier. Stand up on your chair, ask your dad to balance you. Stand up on your chair and face everyone and tell me this doesn't look like someone was about to be like, are you my father? Yo, Xavier, my life flashed before my eyes, Xavier. My life flashed before my eyes. I was like, wow. I didn't think it would happen like this. Damn, Xavier. But I answer you the same way I answer my little brother, because when I tell him like actual amounts, then he doesn't treat money with respect. So it's a like, what do you need to buy in your life, Xavier?
V-Bucks.
A what? V-Bucks in Fortnite?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I have enough to buy like a lot of skins. Yeah, I can buy like a lot of skins, Xavier. Yeah, like I can emote for days. I'm in there, Xavier. Wow, that I'm not even joking. You guys, you don't understand what I'm looking at right now. There is a little me with an afro sitting in the second row. Oh, you're just like, oh boy. I was like, oh, you shouldn't take questions, Trevor. Is this how it's gonna turn? Well, it's just like, what do I do? I met him at the show. What do I say? Where have you been? What do you mean, where have I been? I don't know you. Why did you leave me? Oh, goodness, Xavier. Because you see, Jacob Zuma, unlike the rest of us, doesn't conform. He doesn't conform to the norms, you know? Doesn't conform to the laws of grammar and punctuation as we mere mortals. No. No. Not our president. Comma, for who? For you, maybe, not me. Comes out there, confident, cadence, wherever he pleases, reading out. We have and always will be proud members of the ANC. And as such, we are proud supporters of the development of rural areas. And as such, it is of utmost importance to note that 2011 is the year for us all to participate and so forth. Let it not be a blame game. Let us understand that I, Jacob Zuma, am not a country on my own.
Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice.
Such a fun sound. Sound of happiness. The sound of white happiness in particular. Yeah. I've tracked it. I've searched for the source of woohoo and I found it originated with white people. Yeah. White women in particular. Yeah. That's where it comes from. That is the sound of a white woman's turn up. That is the sound of her getting into the game. It's like, Tammy! Woohoo! And that's when you know it's on. Yeah, because everyone else learned it from white women. That's where it came from. You know, it spread through society like a virus. It's not the natural sound anybody else makes. White women make that sound instinctively, but everyone else has learned it. Like, white men were the first ones to learn it because for them it's sort of like a mating call. They know what it means. They have to reciprocate, like, woo! Whoa! But everyone else had to learn it. It's a natural sound for them, but for nobody else. Like black people woohoo, but it's not the natural sound black people make for fun. You know, black people can woohoo, black people often do woohoo, but it's not instinctively a black sound of happiness. And I think it's because black people are uncomfortable with the woohoo. Deep down inside, there's a certain moment in woohoo when every black person stops enjoying it. There's just a moment when, and maybe this is just my personal experiences, but I feel it sounds eerily similar to a police siren. There's just a moment where it stops being fun. It's just that split second where it's like, woohoo, woo, 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 woo. Like, put your hands in the air and keep them there. That's not the sound of happiness in my life. That's not. Although I guess that's why white people do it, because white people love calling the police. So they're probably like, woo! Oh my God, the cops are here! Party time! Come on in, I thought you'd never make it.
I did go to Zambia though. Fantastic place, Zambia. Went there, visited the place, had a good time. While I was there, I had a chaperone who really made my trip. His name was Ali Nani, a sweet guy. And his job was to get me accustomed to the Zambian culture, you know? And every day he would give me a new piece of information, some more interesting than others. Like one day he looks at me and he goes, Trevor, you know Zambia is a very, very conservative nation, huh? I said, oh, okay, Ali. He says, yeah. So please, stay away from profanity. I said, oh, okay, I can do that, you know? And I assumed he meant swearing, right? But I didn't say anything because I wasn't sure if he meant a person or swearing. I wasn't like, no, because in Zambia, people have names like profanity. So that's how I laughed when I met Screwdriver, eh? That's the same way I laughed. Yeah, because you see, in South Africa, we have African names you can translate, like happiness, blessing, hope, those kinds of names, right? But then in Zambia, people give their names, like their children, they give their children names of everyday English words, anything. So like table, chair, car, house. Yeah, you see like this, you just have to get used to it. It's very hard, but you have to keep a straight face. Which was difficult because I met a mechanic who had sons named Brake and Clutch. And that was not, especially when Brake was running around causing chaos. And his dad was there like, stop it, Brake, stop it, Brake, stop it, Brake. And I was like, hey, stop it, Brake. But you have to get used to it. It's a cultural thing, and so you have to respect it. And the second warning Ali gave me was even stranger. We're driving through Lusaka, the capital. And Ali looks over at me in the car and he goes, Trevor, you know here in Zambia, we're a very God-loving nation, eh? I said, oh, okay, Ali, that's a good thing to know. He says, yes. So while you are here, don't be gay. So what? He says, I know it can be tempting sometimes, but don't do it, huh? Don't be gay. Don't be gay? I've never been warned of this in my life. Don't be gay. Hey, bro, don't be gay. Don't be gay. Don't be gay. Crazy warning to get. But then I found out why Ali was warning me. Turns out in Zambia, being gay is illegal. If you are found to be gay, you will be arrested and sent to prison for more than 30 years. Yeah. Which is a bit of a weird punishment. When you think about it. I mean, I'm not saying gay guys would enjoy prison. I'm just saying if I was gay, that's not the worst thing you could do to me. You'd be like, you're going to jail. I'd be like, oh no. Don't be gay. I couldn't believe this. Gay is a crime in Zambia. Which got me thinking, if gay is a crime, that means the police have to monitor it. They actually have to police gay. Yeah. Which means in their police force, they have a gay division. It's a crime. It's a crime. So that means they've got a murder unit, they've got a robbery unit, they've got a white-collar crimes unit, and then they've got a gay unit. Huh? Yeah, they've got a little G unit in their police force that's responsible for all things gay. That must be the most fun police force to be in the world. You get to go undercover, dress up really nice, get in touch with your flamboyant side, just have a good time. I bet the sergeant's there every morning, briefing his detectives. Good morning, detectives. Welcome, everybody. Today we will be launching a sting operation. We have just been informed of a fashion show that will be taking place. And as you know, the gays cannot resist the latest trends. Therefore, we will be in full attendance to apprehend each and every one of them. Let us make sure we are here. Detective Chipua, present. Detective Table, present. Detective Mungai, present. I think he's in too deep. How do you police gay? Do they stop you if you look suspiciously gay in the streets? You know? I mean, gay doesn't have a look, but maybe you've just got a bounce about you. Maybe you just have like a bit of pizzazz. Maybe, do the police pull up there and it's like, woo! You over there! What is the purpose of that flamboyant scarf? Put your hands up! Turn around! Don't tempt me! Don't tempt me! You're going to jail. How do you police gay? Do they have roadblocks, like for drunk driving? Do they have gay roadblocks? We're just stopping people in their car. Good evening, officer. Good evening, sir. License, please. Thank you very much. Mr. Stylish, huh? Tell me, sir, have you been gay this evening? What? Oh, no. I have not been gay. No. In fact, I don't gay at all. I see. Not even one or two? No. No gays for me. No gays for me. Okay. Then tell me, sir, what is that I can smell on your breath? Is that balls? No. I don't even eat chutney. No. So you are not gay? No, not gay at all. Then, sir, can you please blow into this? Don't be gay. I was not gay while I was in Zambia, so I had a good time. Went around, saw the people. The highlights of my trip came when on my day off, I asked Ali for suggestions. Ali said to me, maybe you should drive around Lusaka, meet some of the people, just have a good time. I said, Ali, I want to do something special. He said, okay, well, in that case, maybe you can go to the mall. And if you are lucky, maybe you can ride the escalators, huh? So what? Yeah, I'm not promising anything. But if you are early, maybe you can go once or twice. So escalators, I know, mind-blowing, huh? I thought he was messing with me. Until I found out people in Zambia go to the mall just to ride the escalators. Seems ridiculous till you understand the backstory. When we were in Zambia, there were only 5 public escalators. 5 in the whole country. The first escalator was built in August. Yeah. Not August 19. No. You guys remember August? August? You guys remember that? They built their first escalators ever. Yeah. And so now it's all the rage. People go to the mall just to ride escalators. Yeah. But now, I don't want you to picture like some dusty village. That's not what Zambia is. It's a beautiful place. They're developing just as we are. They've got roads, they've got airports, they've got beautiful hotels, stunning shopping malls. They've got everything we've got, even faster internet. They just never had escalators. And now they started building them. And because of that, people go there and they just spend a day riding escalators. Dads will go home and fetch their kids. Children, we are going to the mall. To do what, Daddy? To do shopping. And to ride the escalators. Yay! We couldn't believe this, so we went to the mall, right? We get to the mall is empty. Escalators are packed. People are standing in lines, going around, doubling back on themselves. There's old people, young people, even couples. There were couples. Guys that actually picked up women by saying, I'm going to take you to the escalator, girl. Ooh, you're so fancy, eh? Escalators. Some people didn't even know how to ride the escalators. Kids were easy. They just jumped on. Old people would panic. There was one guy who got on the escalator and it was going up. And I guess to compensate for something in his mind, as it went up, he started leaning. He fell down. He was hurt so badly. Oh, it was fantastic to watch. We spent like 3 hours doing this, just watching people riding escalators. And you know what? Our patience paid off. Because in hour 3, the most fantastic thing happened. A school brought a class of children to the mall. And their excursion was just to ride the escalators. It was magic. 30 kids, about 5 years old, cutest things, wearing their little black and white uniforms. And they're standing there together holding hands. And they were so excited, so they're shining, not from excitement, that Vaseline. And there's 2 teachers with the children. And they grab their hands on either end. And in a long train, they start to march through the mall. And as they do, they start singing at the top of their lungs like little angels. Escalator, escalator, escalator. Oh, escalator, escalator. And it was the sweetest thing ever. People are waving at them, smiling. And these kids see the escalators and they lost their minds. These kids went crazy. They're not holding hands. They start screaming and running around. It looked like a zombie movie or something. It's like they're jumping, but then you see the smiles on their faces. It looks like the end of Sarafina. You're like, what the hell's going on here? These kids are screaming and having the time. They're jumping around, doing cartwheels. The teacher can't control them. She's panicking like, yeah, get back. 2 by 2, 2 by 2. 2 by 2 was one of the kids. I didn't know. She was like, 2 by 2, next to me, single file. Other kids are still jumping. She can't control them. There was one fat kid. He couldn't jump, so he just shook himself. Escalator. Escalator. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like I had gone in a time machine to a time when escalators were new, brand new and popular. So popular that people were taking pictures of the escalators using their iPhones. Tipiwa! Technology, eh? Who even thinks of these things, eh? Can you imagine? Hey, we are in the future now, my man. Mechanically moving stairs, huh? What are we going to see next? I don't even know. I wonder how it works, eh? Let me just check there. Siri, how does an escalator work? I don't know, eh? I remember the worst encounter I had with the TSA was out in Burbank, California. Tiny little airport, and I was flying out and I was coming to New York, right? And so I'm in Burbank Airport and I go through security, and then for some reason I was beeping. I don't know why. I walk through the metal detector and I'll beep. Go out, beep. Go out, beep. Go out. And every time I have to take something off, I gotta beep. And the agent, he's just losing it. The whole time he's like, take that off, take it off. And I'm going like, beep, 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 beep. He's like, take that off, take it off. And I come back, he's like, take that off. And he's getting more and more angry. I'm basically naked right now, and he's losing it. Like I felt like an underperforming stripper. It was horrible. He's just like, And finally he's like, you know what, just get out here. And so I walk to the side. He's like, go ahead and put your hands up. I put my arms up. And he whipped out a little personal metal detector. Yeah, it looks like a midget sword, right? But they call it the wand. That's what they call it, the wand. And so he whips that out. Yeah, because that $100,000 machine, that's play. Shit just got real. And so he looks at me and says, go ahead and stick your hands up, sir, and just keep them right there. So I put my arms up, and he scans me. He's like, You got any metal objects on you? I'm like, well, then what was that for? If you were gonna ask me anyway, then what was this? The foreplay to my honesty? What is this? Why? And then, as if he can't do this right, he calls for backup. He goes, I'm gonna need you wait. Can we get Velasquez to gate 10, please? Velasquez to gate 10. And he calls for a man by the name Velasquez, who I'm assuming was the best wander that they had. Because he wasn't even on the floor. They called for him, and Velasquez emerged from the back offices of the TSA. And he walked out, and the energy changed. People bowed their heads as he walked past. Everyone gave him a little nod. You could see he was special, and he didn't look like it. He didn't look like much. You know, Velasquez was a little Mexican man, very long mustache, big chest, and he was very short, really, really short guy. But he didn't feel short. Like he looked short, but he didn't feel short. Do you know what I mean? Like he had this thing. You know those short people that are so confident, it looks like they just chose to grow low. He had that energy. And so Velasquez walks down towards where I'm standing with my agent. My guy tries to apologize, says, I don't know what's going on. I silenced him with one move of his hand. He's like, no, I go. And he stepped up, he looked me in the eye, and he's like, sir, you got to stand for side and not give for that, okay? Don't touch nothing on the movie, okay? None of that. And I didn't know what he was saying. But I knew what he meant. And so I stood there, I raised my arms, and as I did, he whipped out his wand. And he started using it all over me, and as soon as he did, I knew why he was who he was. It was the most magical thing I've ever come across in my life. The way he wielded that wand was unlike anything I've ever experienced. I felt like I was being blessed. I just stood there with my head down as he went all over me, just blessing me with his power. It was something special. It was like a force and energy. It's all, like on the outside, you still heard that beeping. It was like, ee, but in my head, I heard a lightsaber. That's what I heard. I heard like, it was like, because he was to me, a little Mexican Jedi. In fact, that's exactly what he was. It was my Mexican Jedi. Which, by the way, I feel would be a welcome addition to the Star Wars franchise. No, I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan of Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I was super excited when I found out they'd be making another one. I was losing my mind. I went back, watched all the movies, and I came to realize that there's no Mexican Jedis, not even one. There's no Mexican Jedis. Which is weird. Because when you look at it, technically speaking, Star Wars is a vision of America in a distant future. So, surely it would be safe to say
judging by the current trajectory of Mexican people in America. I'm sure it would be safe to say that by that time, in a galaxy far, far away, there would be at least one. Just one Mexican Jedi. It's not even like it would spoil the story. Who knows, it might open up a whole new avenue. Can you imagine how different that epic scene between Luke and Darth could have been? Them battling it out on the Death Star. The moments of realization. Luke. What do you want, you evil man? Luke. What do you want from me? No. Luke, man. Luke. It's your father, man.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?
What's going on, Los Angeles? Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for being here. This is so much fun. Welcome out. Oh, look at all of you. This is so dope. I love LA. I love everything about LA. Even the things that people hate about LA, I love. I love the traffic in LA. It's like one of my favorite experiences. Yeah, when you don't live here, it's great. It's wonderful. Because you get to be a part of it, but you know it's not yours forever. It's like another person's child. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get to be like, this is crazy. Have it back. That's what it feels like. I love it, man. I love the vibe, you know. I love driving out here, you know. And while I'm out here, I get to listen to the radio, because you guys have great radio stations, because you're always in your cars, you know. In New York, like radio's not a big thing for me living in New York. I ride my bicycle, I walk through the streets. I can't listen to music because I'll die. But in LA, that's all I do. You just listen to music. Now these days when you're driving around, all you hear is trap music. That's the big thing you hear is trap. That's the new music on the radio. It's really fun, trap. I don't understand what they're saying, but I enjoy it, you know. Yeah, every single song is the same. Every trap song to me sounds like a toddler complaining about life. That's all I hear when I listen to trap songs. Every time a trap song plays on the radio, I think of my little brother. He'll go outside, he'll like hurt himself, he'll come back crying, and it sounds like every single trap song ever. He'll like walk in like, and I'll be like, yo, Isaac, what happened, buddy? He'll be like, and I'll be like, yo, dude, slow down. I thought you were playing with your friends. What happened? All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead now. Give me to the end now. I'm trying to see now. I'll be like, yo, go talk to your mom, man. I don't know what you're saying. Go talk to your mom.
Jacob Zuma is the coolest president ever. I love that guy. The most rock and roll president for the most rock and roll country in the world. Going there, yeah. Don't tell us anymore, we know now, yeah. You know? We're a country of first, and we don't look at our blessings in this country. We love to complain. Oh, the corruption and you know, and the crime and all of this. We don't even look at when crime does go down. We don't celebrate, but that's not enough. And you know, Zuma does something good, like actually firing people who don't work. But that's not enough. You should fire them all. And you know, we just go and we get crazy about it. We complain. We don't look at the natural blessings that God has given us. Like, you know, we got a bloodless revolution that we went through, which was amazing. I still, to this day, am proud of that. The fact that we don't get any natural disasters in this country, do we? No. No earthquakes, no tsunamis, no typhoons or hurricanes or none of that. We get none of that. But I bet there's still some idiot out there going, that's how behind we are. We don't even get natural disasters like the rest of the world. Africa. We're the coolest country in the world. Only country in the world that has 11 official languages. Only country. It's a testament to who we are. Only country that has multiple languages in their national anthem. Imagine that. No one else can claim that. Which is amazing. Shows how diverse we are. Also means we're the only country in the world where 99% of the population doesn't know what their anthem means. But still. Oh, you laugh, but it's true. We don't. We don't, like no one here. 99% of the population does not know what the anthem means. You see it when you watch people when they sing, when they try to sing it. You see it in their eyes. Let me show you. Like you said, that was a guilty look. White guy here was like, yeah. Yeah, I've seen people. And it's not easy. It's not easy. The languages aren't easy, you know. Nkosi sikelele Africa. Do you know what it means, sir? Do you know what it means? God bless Africa. Yes, that's right. And then the next part, what does that mean? See, I love that. Young white guy's got nose. He's like, no, I don't know actually. Old guys are touchy. They're like, of course I know what it means. God bless Africa. Yeah. Like, and the next part, yeah, God bless Africa. Yeah, and the next part, bless it some more, buddy. They sing it, but you don't know what it means. You know, it's simple in the beginning. Nkosi sikelele Africa. Everyone knows that bit. I think it's a bit harder, you know. Maluphakanyiswa uphondo lwayo. I think it's very difficult in the second verse for some. Morena bulokas chabasa yesu khufedise dintwale matshwenyego. Yeah, it gets quiet just like that. People don't know what's going on. And yet you sing. I've seen white people sing the anthem. It's always fun to watch. You don't sing it, you just like mumble through it, hoping no one will notice. You start off very confident though. Come out there, dun 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 dun. Nkosi sikelele Africa. Manishu mbelwayo. Nkosi sigelela Tina leswapnene menenanene kantin chambam and si chabasa. Yeah, have you noticed how the volume always goes up there? Always. It's almost like someone's standing behind the country with a huge volume knob. Always, especially at rugby games, I've noticed this. The volume always goes up at that point. Because before that, all these Afrikaans guys aren't singing along. They just act like they've dropped their buggy keys. Those crafty Dutchmen. I've watched them. Song will start, everyone will be there. Dun 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 dun. Yes, come on, Frankie. Cornelius, on song now. South Africa, South Africa. Then they lose their minds. They blow van ons. Ja, man. En die gitaar van ons. Ja. Hoe lijkt het, Steve? Ja, lose their minds. The whole beginning bit, no one knew what they were singing. I don't understand. And some people have learned it phonetically, which I commend you on, but you still don't understand what the song is about. Like the rugby team, they were forced to learn it, and they have learned it, but they still don't know what it means. You'll see them when they sing, because Saru forced them. South African Rugby Union, they came out and they said, it is a disgrace to see a national team that does not even know how to sing their national anthem. If you want to play rugby for your country, you must learn the words. She said, no, but we don't speak. Hey, do you want to play rugby? Yes, then learn the words. Okay. And they learn them. And they show you they've learned them, you know? Because when the camera comes over them, if you look at Bafana Bafana, they're the most chilled out guys in the world when they sing the anthem. They do a million things at once. Shirts are there, they're all chilled out. They're there, camera coming in there. These guys are chilled. The rugby guys show you that they've learned it. The camera will come on Bucky's and Victor and all of them. They'll be there. They're not holding each other. They're holding each other back. But they still don't know what the song means, which is very dangerous in my opinion. It really is. Because you're singing a song. It's not just a song.
It's an anthem. It's a pledge. It's a promise. You put your hand on your heart. And you're promising something, but you don't know what that promise is. It's very dangerous. For all you know, the whole song could be about killing you. You laugh, but you've seen how happy black people get when they sing. Huh? How do you know while you mumbling, what we actually singing is, when Mandela dies, we're going to kill them. Oh, we're going to kill you. Oh, we'll kill you. Yeah, you laugh. But if you listen carefully, there's a part in the song where they go, yes, you, and then we're on South Africa. But you don't know. This is so amazing. So many of you here to see me, huh? I feel like Meghan Markle. This is dope. That was like the most amazing experience. I didn't know that the royal wedding was going to be this weekend. I didn't know it was going to be today. I planned my show long before them. I knew that I loved you before he knew. That's what I'm saying. I planned our big day long before they planned theirs. And then now everyone was like, oh, you're going to London? Are you going for the royal wedding? Are you here for the royal wedding? Are you here for the royal wedding? It's quite an event, I have to say. Like everyone is watching everything about you. All the stories people would talk about, because you're watching it all over the world. They're like, yes, Meghan Markle. Yes, she isn't the typical royal. Yes. She isn't the typical royal. What we mean is, yes. Typical royal. She comes from an unconventional family. Yes, very different family. And I was like, yeah, man, she does. She comes from an unconventional family. Just like Harry, same thing. Come on. It's true, same thing. And they look good together. It was beautiful. Everyone was stressed out about it. Meghan Markle's family was in the tabloids, the Daily Mail, trying to destroy their lives. Man, when the Daily Mail comes after you, they do not mess around. They will find that one uncle in your family who's an alcoholic and shits his pants. Meet Trevor's Uncle Bobby. I didn't even know I had an Uncle Bobby. Well, now you do, and he shits his pants. And they'll always find a way to try and link it to you like it's your fault. They'll be like, Meghan Markle's uncle's son, Donnie, didn't pay his bills. She doesn't even know him. Doesn't matter. It shows that her family is unconventional. I'm not gonna lie, I was glad that it was the white side of Meghan families that was, I'm not gonna lie. We could not handle that as black people. That is the last thing we needed. Can you imagine if that was the black side of the family? Really? If Meghan's dad was on TV and he was like, oh no, I'm not coming to their wedding, no. Here we see Meghan's father posing for photo. Ah, you caught me again. Oh no, you have caught me. Ah. Black people would have never, because that's the hard thing about being a minority, whether you're black, whether you're whether you're Arabic, whatever it is. Like if you're a minority, if you have a certain skin tone, you know that every action you commit, like taints your whole, your family, it taints your everything. White people are individuals. That's white people. That's like the best thing in the world. And that's what white privilege means to me. You're an individual. Let's look at Dave. He is excellent. He's a mass murderer. As Trevor, if I killed half of you tonight, they'd be like, ah, those mixed breeds. I take everyone down with me. So much stress. So I was glad. Like her mom was there. She was all, fly, looking beautiful as well. The wedding went off without a hitch. And my favorite thing was how the British media talked about how black the event was. And I understand it. Here's the thing. This is like one of those things where I understand, like they want to talk about it because you're not used to having like a black wedding, right? But so like everyone today, I had like CNN contacted me and they were like, Trevor, would you mind speaking about the wedding and really all the black performers? There was a black cellist and there was a black choir and a black pastor. How do you feel? Black? I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. How do you respond to that question? How do you feel about, I don't know how I feel, it's a wedding. I don't know, what do you want me to say? That's a normal wedding. I wasn't watching that wedding being like, whoa, there's black. So much blackness, another one.
It's a wedding. What do you want me to say? It's people. And also, like, I feel like people go too far. Like, you know, that's where you realize that there's not enough, like, diversity in your world, is if you think that that made it a black wedding. Let me tell you something. A black cellist has canceled itself out. If you have a black person playing the cello, it's safe to say that you've canceled out the blackness at that event. That's the safest way to introduce blackness into your family. Daddy, I'm dating a black man. What? He plays the cello. All right, bring him in, bring him in. Even white people think a cello is white. When you walk in with a cello, white people also like, well, what the hell is that, man? It was like, it's the black wedding. It wasn't a black, it was just a wedding. It was a beautiful, beautiful wedding. If it was a real black wedding, it wouldn't have ended. That's a real black wedding. It would never end. If it was a real black wedding, Prince's Nigerian uncle, he would have found like Harry's Nigerian uncle, he would have been in the carriage with them. I'm not paying for this carriage, I'm not riding in it, huh? You want to ride alone, Harry? You want to drive alone? Let me tell you something, huh? Let me tell you something. We are all getting in this carriage, eh? Every single one of us. And if we all get in the carriage, there's space for everybody. Don't be like that, Harry, huh? This is your family's day. This is not just your day, huh? When you were a little boy, who was there for you, huh? Who was there? That I was here, eh? I was there. Uncle Adebayo was there for you, Harry. Don't be like that, huh? Don't be like that. Huh? Where do you think you got your bow spot from, huh? Where do you think you got that from? That's a black wedding. This was just a wedding that included black people. That's all it was. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful to see all the celebrities showing up, all the famous people. They sang God Sing the... I never noticed that when they sing God Save the Queen doesn't sing. Which I understand. I mean, I feel like that would be a little bit weird. Like, she knows. Like, which is... Like, that's what I like about the Queen. I'm not gonna front. Like, she has a gangster vibe about her. Like, she's gotten to that point where she's like, yeah, I'm the Queen, I'm over it, let's keep it moving. She doesn't act like someone who's the Queen anymore. She's just like, I'm over it, I'm the Queen. And so everyone's standing like, God save our Jesus Christ, and she's like, yeah, I know, save me, I know. I'm not gonna sing it for myself. Call me like, save me, oh, save me. She's like, I don't need you assholes to save me. I drive myself. It was such a beautiful day, every single piece of it. It was wonderful seeing the people in the streets. Everyone had a smile on their face. You know, everyone was happy because, like, Harry's popular. He's popular in Southern Africa. He's popular in the UK. He's got that cool vibe about him. You know, Meghan Markle as well, as he inspired people. The only weird thing in the wedding for me was they had a black pastor, right, African pastor, and this was like, it was weird in a good way. He started giving a sermon, and he started talking about Martin Luther King, and then he started talking about slavery. And I could see in that moment, there were people in the audience who were like, God save the Queen, God save the Queen. Somebody stop this man, God save the Queen.
And they love the Muslims now, but they'll never use Indian people. They just don't have the dangerous sound to them. It's always got to be the classic scene in the movie, you know? It's got to be the United Nations gathered around a table. Then on the big screen comes that terrorist announcement. The assistant runs in, Sir, it's a message from the terrorist Boris. And they switch on the screen, pew, and then Boris comes on. Hello, United Nations. It is I, Boris. Boris Kablechnikov. I have placed bombs all over the world in major city. And if you don't pay me $1 billion, I will make world go kaboom. You've got 1 hour. That's Vidania. And they'd be like, oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? They'd be scrambling for the money. They'd be, oh, what are we gonna do? We'd never have an Indian guy doing that. Just wouldn't be the same. Assistant running into the room, Sir, it's the infamous terrorist, Rajesh. They'd switch on the big screen, pew, and there he'd be. Is it on?
Okay. Hello. Hello, UN. Hello, namaste, namaste. Namaste. How are you, uncle, auntie? Pleasure, pleasure. My name is Rajesh, and I have placed bombs strategically all over the world. Now, if y'all don't pay me $1 billion US, I will proceed to make the entire world go kaboom. They'll be like, but Rajesh, we don't have money, Rajesh, we don't have money, it's the credit crunch. Okay, how much you got then?
I'll never forget, I met an American in South Africa, and he said to me, he said, well, you know, Trevor, it's funny you say that, because if you come out to America, they'll label you as black. I said, really? And he was like, hell yeah. Oh yeah, everybody's black out there. And I was like, wow, well, I want to be black. And I found out it's true. Mixed race people are categorized as black in America. Yeah. The only catch is, and nobody tells you this, you have to be liked and successful first. Before then, they say you mixed. You achieve success, and you get upgraded to black. All the famous mixed people do it. Singers, like Alicia Keys and Mariah Carey, yeah? Mixed, but then they say black singers. Sportsmen, like Tiger Woods, mixed, but then they say black golfer. The most famous mixed person on the planet by far, Barack Obama, mixed, half and half, straight down the middle. But then they say America's first black president, which is interesting because when he was running, they called him the mixed candidate. I see how it works. Everyone makes it obvious now. They're like, yeah, Barack, of course he won, of course. It wasn't that obvious when he started. It wasn't. I remember comedians coming out. They used to diss him. Guys would come out on stage and be like, man, how many of y'all seen that crazy-ass mixed fool running for president? Y'all seen that mixed fool running for president? What you gonna see? Ain't no mixed fool gonna be president of the United States of America. Ain't no man, which white people gonna be voting for a mixed fool? Even a black man can't win shit. Even a black man can't. How some mixed fool think he gonna do it out? Man, that mixed fool, that crazy-ass mixed fool. How some mixed fool, that mixed fool. And then he won, and all of a sudden they were like, my nigga. So I see how it works, you know? I understand. In order for me to become black, I have to work hard at it. And I'm willing to do the time. Yeah. I took the first opportunity I could. Bought myself a plane ticket from South Africa, and I said, I'm going out to America. I'm going there, and I'm going to be black. And I got on that plane. It was an 18-hour flight, 18 hours of non-stop flying. And I sat there in my chair, and I spent every moment practicing being black, just practicing. I was like, I'm not going to mess up this black opportunity. I just sat there, just working through everything. I was watching every black movie and TV show, just going through it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Yeah. What you talking about, Willis? I was grinding it. You laugh, but 18 hours of flying, and I landed in JFK, and I was fluent in my black American. For shizzle my nizzle. I was walking around. I was so black, I was even laughing black. I was like, ha, ha, ha. Yeah. My man. Ha, ha. Should have seen me. It was like, oh, this you? That has to be the personification of cool, in my opinion. There's nothing cooler. Black Americans are so cool, they can make you feel good about yourself just by asking if you are you. You don't believe me? Get a black American man to come up to you and just be like, hey, yo, this you? Nah, this you? And you'll be like, I think it is. It's magic. I was that black. Not just any black, but the coolest black in the world, and that's American black. I can say this with confidence, being from Africa. I know black. I'm well versed in the arts of black. I'm from the Black Factory.
I mean it. I've seen every kind of black, from light black all the way to like navy blue black. I know black. And there's no cooler black than American black. Nothing cooler, you know? Because American black people, I mean, you just look at how much they've done to influence modern day pop culture, you know? Small things and the big alike. You look at the music. You've got, you know, jazz, hip hop, R&B, all black Americans, style of clothing, you know, just this general swag that they've brought to everything. Even small things like walking. I mean, walking is such a mundane activity, isn't it? It's just very... There's nothing cool about this thing. You just move from one place to the next, and pretty much everybody can do it. This is it. There's nothing. And then black Americans came along, and then they just added in that bounce, and all of a sudden you look really cool. You just, you know, you look like you have a purpose. You've just got that. Yeah, look at this. It's super cool. And it must be hard for an assassin to kill you. Just like. That's why if you look in American history, no black man was ever assassinated whilst walking, ever. So it was when they stopped and said something. Bang! That's when they were, because they got the walk. That's why if you look, Obama, every time he comes out of the jet or makes a speech, he's always just got that little bounce just before. Because in his head, he's like, you never know, you never know, you never know, you never know, you never know. Got the walk. It's a cool walk. And by far, the coolest thing of all is the talk. I've listened to black Americans, and it's the most amazing use of the English language I've ever come across in my life. Because they pay no regard to punctuation whatsoever. Just cruise through sentences. It's fantastic. First time I had a conversation with a black American man was in Baltimore, Maryland. This guy walked up to me after the show. He didn't even walk. He just floated in. Just came up to me and was like, hey, yo, B, hey, yo, hey, yo. Yo, let me holler at you for a minute, man. Let me holler at you. I said, okay. He's like, man, I ain't even gonna front, man. I ain't gonna front. I came out here, dude. I ain't even know who you was, man. I didn't even know. As I heard the show, I bought my girl. We was out there. You came out there. You were doing your thing. I was like, yo, man, I ain't even know they got them yellow bones out there in the motherland, man. I was like, yo, this kid better be funny, man, but I ain't gonna lie. You came out there, you was keeping it coming, keeping it moving, you was just beasting. I was like, all right, man, maybe this kid is the truth, yeah? This kid was doing his thing, he was keeping it out there. I started laughing, my girl was killing herself. I was like, all right, this mofo got flow for show, you know what I mean? And I was like, no, I don't. But I love it. It's the most amazing use of English I've ever come across in my life. Just that one word alone, just the strength of that. Nah mean. Do you know what I mean? You nah mean? It sums it all up, doesn't it? It's just, you know, neither question nor statement. It's just, like, why have we been wasting our time with syllables for so long? I don't understand. It was a crazy day today, you know what I mean? Yo, that shit was crazy, you know what I mean? It just flows, it's magical. It says it all. I feel like I've wasted years of my life without nah mean. I wish I could go back in time and relive my favorite moments, watch my favorite movies again, seeing them bring to life. This is Sparta! Nah mean! Power.